In this phase of the serve, the racket should approach the ball with the edge, and only at the very last moment should it turn and hit the ball. This motion is called pronation. If the racket opens too early in this phase of the serve, this mistake is called waiter serve, because it's very similar to a waiter carrying a tray. This mistake does not allow you to pronate, and you lose a lot of speed on your serve, because pronation is very powerful motion and one of the main secrets of the serve. Also, it's completely impossible to hit a slice or topspin serve, which we use on the second one. First and foremost, you have to have a continental grip. The knuckle of your index finger should be on the bevel number 2. You can see, if I change my grip to a forehand one, the racket open up and look at the sky. So you should change your forehand grip to the continental one. The continental grip is one of the fundamentals of the service technique. First exercise. I asked my student to do shadow swing and instruct them to hit my strings with the edge of the racket. Then I asked them to repeat the same motion as if they were hitting my strings, but at the very end, turn the racket and hit the strings on butt cup of my racket. You can also practice in near the fence by hitting the edge of the racket into the fence, and then turning the racket and hitting as if you were hitting the ball. So, edge, edge, turn. From my perspective, pronation is quite natural motion, as long as you observe all the fundamentals of the serve, such as trophy position, timing of the acceleration, weight transfer, and so on. One of the most important things is that you should be relaxed. You should feel the weight of the racket throughout the whole your shadow swing. If you observe these things, the racket will itself naturally rise with the edge in this phase of the stroke, and you should not interfere with it. Practicing hitting the edge against the strings or into the fence will help you achieve this. Next progression is to serve by hitting the ball with the edge of the racket. And then with the strings. I recommend practicing by hitting the ball into the fence, because attempting a real serve increases the likelihood of old mistakes recurring many times over. So, hitting to the fence after practicing for a while, gradually transition to serving into the court. Record yourself on camera and review in slow motion or using a freeze frame to check if the waiter serve is still present. If it persists, you need to return to shadow swing, edge strokes. It requires time. It's not a quick fix. Dedicate at least 20 minutes a day to practicing and be persistent and patient. You can do it.